So I'm gonna do an ASMR ramble. I think I'm gonna whisper the whole thing. I might do some soft spoken, I don't know. I'm gonna try to talk a little bit slower in this one. A little bit sleepy right now. It's still in the afternoon. I blocked out the window just to kind of give a little bit of ambiance. Like, I don't want it to be too bright in the room doing an ASMR video. I don't know if it would matter very much, but that's where I'm at with that. You can see a little bit of sunlight on the back wall still, but I just got back from a Ukrainian church, and I've wanted to try it out. There's a church here locally. Well, actually, there's many churches here locally, and not just one Ukrainian one, but many. And I've always been intrigued by the Orthodox religion. I don't want to make this entire video religious or about religion. And it might not even be for the right reasons that I'm intrigued by it, but I'm basically intrigued just kind of by the building itself, the dome, the kind of the architecture of the Eastern churches, and the difference of the cross and the dress and the way that the religion is basically presented, just basically the presentation of it. It feels more authentic, and it feels closer to home. I don't know why. I do have some Ukrainian and Russian ancestry, but I'm not trying to get all sixth sense with it and try to talk about me, but it feels meditative as well. The hymns and the singing, it almost felt a little bit. I went to a Buddhist temple maybe 6 months ago. I made a video about it on here. And they kind of have their relics and their shrines, and they hit the gong and burn incense, and it's kind of the chanting is meditative, and the singing of the Orthodox Christian Church was meditative as well. It gave a simpler vibe and ambiance to the prayer and to the service, and it puts you in the mind state of relaxation and peace and calm, tranquility, so you're more susceptible to the message. And that can be scary too, because I'm always paranoid, and I'm thinking I'm going to get influenced by a bad crowd or get sucked in, and religions and religious people can sometimes be fanatical, and I don't want to offend anybody saying that, and I'm always a little bit standoffish with people who have very defined religious or political beliefs that can't be bent or discussed openly. It does scare me a little bit, but at the same time, very welcoming, relaxing, and I heard a lot of things today that I think I needed to hear. Paradoxically, my memory's so bad I don't even really remember what they are, but I have the service pamphlet that went over what we discussed, or what the Father discussed, and I will be reading that later today. And it was pretty well just about the Gospels and giving back to the community and being a good person in general. And just to hear a wholesome message like that. And in an environment where people are all together to hear that message and the wisdom and the guidance and the kind of meditative environment that calms the mind, it was very nice to partake in that on my day off, on my Sunday, which Sunday is meant to be the day of rest. And I did that. I laid down for a bit, and now I'm doing this ASMR whispering, so very much is a day of rest today. I have the dishes stacked up, and I should get to that, but I can still rest for a little bit longer before I go and do that. So, other than that, tomorrow is a holiday at my work. Most people have it off. I think maybe not everyone, because there's another guy that doesn't for sure. But I'll be going into work tomorrow to cover a shift for my boss, who's was in a car accident, I believe. I'm not really sure what I believe, because it seemed to be at a very perfect time for him to get hurt, but I'm not saying that I don't believe him, but I guess I did imply that, but I'm going to leave that in. I don't edit these, but it's not like anyone would see this anyways, and he probably is pretty hurt. Like, I'm just thinking out loud right now. It's suspicious. I get suspicious easy of things like that. Because like all the repairs that he was supposed to be doing are now getting done without him there. It's like perfect timing for him, but maybe he got lucky. He's with his dogs. So I wish him well. So I'll be in there tomorrow. My school has a holiday as well, so I'm not doing that college course tomorrow, but I'm kind of considering dropping out and just going to a day labor firm and trying to learn basic construction skills and maybe get into like contracting or something. But the problems with that, well, one is I'm already signed up for the day laboring firm and I just haven't had the time, but I will eventually get to that. And I have done some well, not construction labor, but I've done like things that relate to that in my maintenance jobs. But I know that the pace is going to be a lot faster, and I believe I don't have many tricks, so I'm assuming I'm going to get kind of just blown out when I go there, and it might be embarrassing, but I think maybe just to pull the band-aid off and see how good I am at it, or if it could be something that I can get better at and improve, and that could be something that I do. I want to check that out and see for sure. But I also want to try to pursue the school thing, and my back is always a little bit messed up, so I don't know if starting a labor career at my age is a great idea. But that was in the back of my head today. It's because I want to just earn a little bit more money than what I've been making. And I'm kind of conflicted about that, because the reason I want to earn more money isn't literally because I want to earn more money. I'm actually quite fine with the level of income that I have, which is very minimal. The problem is that income level doesn't maintain itself. The value of the money depreciates, for one. The wages don't go up, for two. And for three is, with inflation of food costs and things, there's less savings. So I actually have to work more and earn more money to stay at the minimal level of income that I have. Otherwise I will just basically just starve out, which I want to keep this positive, but so I do have to earn a little bit more money here. And I always kind of am thinking about new directions to take life. But right now I'm feeling quite relaxed. I'm feeling quite in the moment right now. I have this drawing of a dog on the wall over there, which is funny. I always look at that. It's like it was at one of my jobs. I work at this art center doing maintenance, and a kid left it, and it was for the garbage, and I took it because it really cheered up my day. And I want to, if somebody wants me to show it in like a YouTube short, let me know. I don't think anyone would, but it's funny. It's really a masterpiece. It's funny as hell. It's a dog, and then it has yellow crayon, and the crayon's not in the lines, and it's just so perfect. It's so perfect. I love it. But yeah, I'm feeling sleepy. I'm feeling relaxed. I'm kind of feeling like this doesn't feel like a Sunday afternoon. This feels like, or I guess it does, but it feels like it feels later in the day than it is, I guess. It feels more like nighttime right now. It feels like I need to take a nap. It feels like I just need to shut my brain off and just relax. Just listen to some creek water sounds, or go to an actual creek and listen to the water sounds. But I'm tired, and I just kind of want to sit and just be here, and I'm fine where I'm at in the moment right now. And I feel safe, I feel comfortable right now. Just focus on my breathing right now. Just relax for a little bit. I was just laying down before I turned the camera on, and I didn't fall asleep, but I laid down for maybe 20 minutes and I shut my brain off, and I just kind of curled up and relaxed for a little bit. And sometimes that's what you need to do. Like, even when you see a dog or an animal, they run and they run and they run, and then they lay down and they rest. Sometimes they fall asleep for a minute or so and then wake back up and jump back up. And sometimes we gotta lay down, we gotta rest, we gotta focus on our breathing, we gotta realign ourselves, because if we don't have these moments of clarity where we realign ourselves and we bring ourselves back to our breathing and focus on the here and the now, we're not really truly alive. We're living in an altered mind state that hasn't happened yet, or we're depressed thinking about things that have happened in the past, and those things are never going to be current again. So you're not living, you're living in what ifs and future ideas. But when you focus on your breathing and you come back into the moment, you can truly appreciate and realign yourself to being alive, and just how good it feels to breathe and to be a conscious being, and to be yourself, and to be safe, and to be alive, and to make yourself comfortable and enjoy being comfortable for a few minutes or a few hours. And to take yourself and divorce yourself from all the horns beeping and all the alarm clocks going off and all the people shouting or whatever craziness might be happening, and just to lay down and to close your eyes or to leave them open and just focus on your breathing. And was nice to have that moment today. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do after this video, and that's okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about for the rest of this video, and that's okay. I don't feel any particular rush to say anything or do anything in this video other than just be present. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope that this video's served a purpose for you. I'm going to be posting more videos. Some talking, some soft-spoken, some whispering and rambling like this. I do like ASMR videos. I do like making ASMR videos. Sometimes I don't, and on days I don't, I can't force myself to. But I always do come back eventually to these moments of relaxation. I had some nice chicken today for lunch. Gonna do the laundry probably tonight. If not tonight, I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow, which would be rushed, so I should do it tonight, but we'll see what I get up to, because I've been getting out more. I've been trying to enjoy the fall before the freezing temperatures come, and everyone here hibernates, so you gotta soak up the sunlight now. I think I'm gonna end this video in a minute, and I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I kind of stuttered and stammered in the beginning of this video. Hopefully people made it this far. And if you want me to do anything specific in these videos, leave a comment with a suggestion. And I hope everyone's doing